Video on how to refill your AC system in the car using the Freon cans and the kitchen scale. But science like first, right? These cans, they have weight system. In the car, it takes a certain amount of weight. This system in particular takes 1.3 pounds, which I then converted it into ounces. It's 20.8 ounces. 20.8 ounces converted to grams is 589 grams. I don't know if to 590 grams. These cans, they tell you they come with whatever weight they come with. I like to weigh them initially to see how much they weigh, because this one here is 340 grams, so I use my kitchen scale. Ends up being 438 grams, and typically what I've seen is that the can's empty, the tare or the can itself is about 90 grams. So 438 grams for this. I like to write it on the thing, on the can. So starting weight, and then that way I know this one's slightly used, so it's going to be lighter than that. So 143 grams. So you got about 50 grams in here, and this one is 143 grams as well. Alright, so I have the vehicle has to be on because and put the AC on, because that's what's gonna cause the Freon to get sucked in. Got my low side port, and I'm gonna start pumping this in. I have some stop leak. If you flip this over, it'll go in as liquid because it'll be highly pressurized. If you keep it up, it'll go in as air or gas, and it's not gonna be as pressurized. Eventually you'll pump enough Freon in there and the AC will kick on, the compressor, and you'll hear it click. Alright, we're down to 87 grams now. Alright, so we have 97 grams in there. This can says 340 grams of refrigerant is in there. So we'll see if we can pump as much as we can. Alright, perks of doing this video whilst I do this is I could time it with the video. So about a minute pump I'm gonna do. Use my zip tie. You know the system is working if there's condensation on your low pressure line. For our temps are, we're down to 51 degrees. Like I said, I believe ideally you want to be in the 40s. Do the math here. This one was 438 starting weight, 114 final weight, 324 grams of refrigerant went in. This was 140, 103, 40 grams of refrigerant went in, and this one was 57 grams of refrigerant went in. So for a total of 421 grams of refrigerant in the system currently, we need an additional 179 grams of refrigerant out of this can. Okay, did some quick math here. So the final weight on this can should be 257 grams. I did about a 10-second bump in this thing, and we're down to 406, which means we pumped 30 grams of Freon in about 10 seconds. So we're looking at about a full minute pump into it. Okay, so now we're at 256. We're 1 gram off. The AC compressor isn't going to carry that temps coming out of the 47 degrees, I believe 49 or 43, I don't remember exactly, but in the 40s. We're happy. Yeah, final touch that I like to do is I get some soapy water and just check it for bubbles, because the valves do tend to leak sometimes, and all it is a Schrader valve. But both of these seem to be good, and don't use coolant, refrigerant. They use it, they compress it and compress it. So eventually, if it leaks out, it means you got a leak. Mine leaked out over ages. It still had some in it. But yeah, in a nutshell, it's fairly simple. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars getting your AC maintained if you could do yourself. Care that much.